Hello everyone, my name is Madhav and welcome to Gyanshala with Masti. Today we'll be talking about what ozone layer is and what the ozone hole is. So let us start talking about it from the basics. So what is the ozone layer? So ozone layer is present in the stratosphere, which is the second layer above the earth's surface, and it is above the tropopause or the troposphere. So it is present in the stratosphere. And what does this ozone layer do? So it protects us from the ultraviolet radiations of the sun, which can cause eye blindness, complete blindness or partial blindness, and many eye problems, skin cancer, and other types of cancers. So it protects us from these kinds of ultraviolet radiations. So you might think that what is this thing made up of? So the answer is in the name only. It is made up of the ozone gas, and it is very thin, but then also it protects us from the UV rays. So the ozone layer is made up of the ozone gas, which is basically made up of oxygen, but it differs in the constitution. Now, what do you mean by that? So oxygen atom is O, and oxygen molecule which we usually see and hear is O2. So that means the oxygen molecule is made up of two atoms of the oxygen. But in the ozone molecule, there are three atoms of the oxygen. So that is what I mean by differs in constitution. So one has two molecules and one has three molecules, but their properties are worlds apart. So oxygen we breathe in and we survive on it. But if you breathe in ozone, then it will damage your lungs. It will also affect the whole hydrological cycle and precipitation levels. So you can understand that how dangerous it is if it comes down in the troposphere. But from it is very good because it protects us from the UV rays. So now let us see that what is the ozone hole and how is it being formed. So several years ago in the 1970s or 80s, the scientists started researching about the ozone hole or basically the ozone layer. So then they found the ozone hole in the Antarctic or the any polar region. So they started researching that what were the causes and how was the ozone layer being depleted. So the term which I mean by ozone hole is not the hole, but it is actually depletion in the ozone gas. So like if there is ozone gas here, so if it is this big, if it is this thick, then it will become this thick. So it is depleted, not there's a hole. So that is what I mean by the ozone hole. So when we see it by the satellite and we see the satellite images, it appears like a hole. That's why it is called the ozone hole. So now let us talk about that how the ozone hole happens. So ozone hole basically is made up of the chlorofluorocarbons. So the ozone hole, when the ozone hole is there, when the depletion of ozone is there, it happens because of the chlorofluorocarbons or the CFCs. Now, what are these? So, these are basically chemicals which are released by the refrigerators and the air conditioners. That's why we should reduce the use of these appliances, because when we open these chlorofluorocarbons comes out and it reaches higher up in the sky because it has a high lifespan of about 100 years. So it stayed, stays in the atmosphere and slowly and gradually it reaches up in the sky and creates the ozone hole. So it reacts with the ozone molecule and it grabs away the oxygen molecules, which is why the ozone hole is depletion. Ozone layer is depleting. So hope you understood that what the ozone hole is and what the ozone layer is. So please like and share this video and please subscribe to the channel also. Bye.